Hi, John Lampe here from Green Shoots. Today I'm going to talk about what to do if you have a tree that is too near your house. Specifically, what to do if that tree is too near the foundation of your house.
Now, I want to be clear. Trees are wonderful. They add beauty to your yard, they perform critical ecosystem services, and they add monetary value. But if you have a large tree in your yard, it should ideally be at least 20 feet from your house. A smaller tree can be 15 feet from your house. Shrubs should have no branches within about 5 feet of your house. But let's say you have a tree that is within 5 feet of your house, as is the one shown here. This tree needs to be removed. Can you do that job yourself? Before we examine how to do it, let's go over when you shouldn't do the job yourself. The first instance is where the tree has branches that are near power lines. This is a no-brainer. Call a professional for help. Consider calling the power company first. In limited circumstances, they may pay for the removal. Second, I would recommend doing the job yourself only when the tree you are dealing with is relatively small. I would say a tree with a trunk that is 5 inches in diameter or smaller and 15 feet or less in height. It should be a tree that doesn't require a chainsaw to remove. You don't want to risk damaging your house or the neighbors. Next, don't dig the tree out. You run a high risk anywhere near your house of contacting underground utilities. If you do decide to dig, be absolutely certain to call 811 before you dig. Okay, so let's say the tree is not near power lines and it is a small tree. How do you deal with it? The first thing you need is some equipment. To cut up a small tree, you will either need a pair of loppers or a pruning saw. In addition, if the tree is deciduous and can therefore re-sprout from the stump, you will need a way to kill the tree. This kit from Green Shoots has everything you will need to apply the herbicide to the cut stump and kill the tree. To start your work, plan to cut off all the upper branches. You will be left with a tall stump. Now when you cut the trunk near ground level, your saw won't be pinched and you won't have a much bigger and heavier tree falling on top of you. Next, cut the stump about an inch above ground level. And as mentioned before, if you cut down a deciduous tree, then you will have to treat the stump to prevent resprouts. This treatment should be done immediately after cutting it down. By immediately, I mean within about 5 minutes. Using Green Shoots foam weed killer, apply the foam to the cut stump. Be sure to cover the outer perimeter of the stump. This is where the live inner bark is located. Now, the foam weed killer will slowly be absorbed, and the live inner bark will transport the herbicide down to the roots and kill the tree. That's it.